Yes, we did build it, and now we are giving it away. The Obama administration about to hand over control of the internet. Governor Mike Huckabee back on that next.
Well, welcome back. Well, we created it, and now belongs to the rest of the world. The Obama administration about to hand over control of the internet to the global community, giving up the oversight that manages technical functions in website addresses, like when you buy a web domain. So what does this mean for Americans surfing the web? We're continuing our discussion this morning with Governor Mike Huckabee on this very issue. Let me play the other side of this, Governor. Isn't this a good thing? We want to get the government away from having any hand in our website development, buying structure at all. Look what the NSA did to weaken encryption data for American security, diving into our personal data. Don't we want government away from our internet?
You know, that sounds very plausible, but I mean, why don't we go ahead and give away the recipe for Oreos? I mean, there ought to be something about the fact that the United States, primarily its military, developed the whole concept of the internet. And what I fear is that when it goes into this sort of global mishmash, who really then has any ability to control? Who has any ability to monitor? I do have fears because of what the NSA has done. I mean, I think we all are shocked by the abuse of power, but I'm not sure that the answer to that is to say, let's give it to some nebulous global world here that includes the Russians and God knows who, the Chinese.
And they've asked in the past.
Exactly. And it's only because the Obama administration has really alienated the rest of the world.
Yeah.
The opposite of what they promised to do, that we're under all this pressure to give it up. But hasn't the last week watching the Malaysians mishandle this investigation reminded you that whatever our faults, we're still the most competent, honest country on earth by a wide margin? So why would we give up control of something as vital as the internet?
Yeah, why don't we just clean up the kitchen rather than to abandon it? And I think that's kind of what I'm seeing with the internet. It's almost as if rather than admit that we've made some stupid and even some unconstitutional mistakes in invasion of privacy, let's clean up our act. But let's not give away the whole process.
Well, let's dive a little bit more deeply in this, because this is an outside government contractor is what we're talking about. ICANN, which is the government would give up control of ICANN. Again, third party, a government contracted agency. So if that's the case, then should we create another agency that actually has more teeth than an outside government contractor, put it inside the government, really take control of the internet?
You know, in a perfect world, there would be congressional oversight, and it would actually mean something, and there would be accountability, and there would be reportability. There would be a clear understanding of who is managing it day by day. And we would have, again, accountability for the people involved. I think what all of us worry about is that there is no accountability in any department of government right now, whether it's the IRS, whether it's the NSA, the Justice Department.
Saw that with the CIA.
And so people are sort of probably saying, well, this doesn't matter. But it does matter in the long term, because the internet is really the glue that holds the world together today, more than any other structure. If you think about it, more than even bridges and roads, the internet is how commerce is essentially carried on across the globe.
So to clear this up for some of our viewers, I mean, what is this going to look like for Americans on the internet 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Because this is going to happen, what, in 2015 when the contract's up, right?
Yeah, I mean, I worry about censorship, to go off of what Anna's asking here, this idea that the government right now could be limiting or further limiting what we surf and what we have access to, like China. I mean, that's what I worry about here.
Well, look, I'm an old-fashioned guy that believes in American sovereignty. I think that we don't give up anything in this country. We hang on to what we have. We're a sovereign country. People want to use our ideas, fine. We'll share them. But we're going to own them, because if we develop it, then it's ours. And if you want to accept that, fine. If you don't, then develop your own internet and spend the resources to do it. Our tax dollars helped design this.
Right.
And so, the fact that we're just going to act like, anybody can have a piece of it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't buy that.
Dig your own Panama Canal.
There you go.
I agree completely.
And then Al Gore built it. Governor, what's coming up on your show tonight, real fast?
Well, we're going to do some updates on the airplane story. We also have Major Rusty Bradley, who's probably one of the greatest experts on what's going on in Afghanistan. He'll be there to talk about it as well. And so we hope folks will watch at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Right here on the Fox News Channel.
Thanks, Governor.
Thanks, Governor.